A couple of days ago, I was browsing through my hard drives, organizing some old footage, and then I came across two very interesting folders. One of them was called DJI Phantom 3 Standard and the other one was called DJI Spark. These two drones are the foundation of the YouTube channel that you're currently watching. In May 2016, I bought the Phantom 3 Standard. And at that time, I had never flown a drone before. I thought I knew what I was doing because I researched quite a bit about drones. And it turns out I didn't have a clue what I was doing. So I crashed on my first ever attempt. Unfortunately, I don't have this recorded, but it was quite the experience. And next year, in May 2017, I bought the DJI Spark, which was the thing that made me start this YouTube channel, because I wanted to share my impressions, everything that I learned while learning it myself, and I wanted to share it with you guys and just document the whole journey. And this is what sparked the birth of this YouTube channel. When I was browsing through these folders, I thought to myself, well, this is really bad. I don't like this footage. Nobody should see this footage. But then I was like, hold on. Actually, everyone should see this footage because it's really, really useful to see the mistakes that other people have done before you. So if you're just starting out with drones now in 2020, or maybe you have started in 2019, you're still kind of new to flying a drone, you're not too sure what you're doing with your drone in the air, then this video will be extremely beneficial for you if you want to learn from other people's mistakes. And I'll try to react to some of my old footage and show you what I did wrong, what could have been improved, what steps you need to take in order to not make the same mistakes that I did. So hopefully today's video will be interesting and useful for you guys. If I can spare you from some of these mistakes that I did so you can jump over this whole chapter and go straight to what you're supposed to do, then I would have succeeded with this little mission from today's video. So with that being said, let's go to the computer so I can show you some of my old footage. I hope you guys enjoy. Actually, I'm sure you will not enjoy the footage itself, but let's just hop right into it. So let's start with this clip, for example. This is taken on the Phantom 3 Standard. It's one of my very first clips that I have ever recorded. And here in this video, I do the usual thing that most beginners do when they have their first ever drone. I just get to a specific altitude, and from then on, I just rotate the yaw left and right just so I can see what's going on around me. And it looks like the drone is like set on a pole. You're not moving at all. Instead, you're just rotating around. And don't get me wrong, that's fine and all if you just want to observe the environment around you, if you just want to see how it looks from above. But in terms of creating good looking footage, it's not okay. This next video which I have is very, very similar, and I'm doing exactly the same thing once again. I'm not moving at all. Instead, I'm just rotating around the yaw axis, trying to see what's going on in this area, and I'm doing it in a very choppy way. It's not smooth at all. Sometimes these types of movements can be fine if you just want to showcase the area around you, but the way I'm doing it is very unprofessional. It just looks very bad. And you can see that the lighting is also very bad. I think it's taken around noon. At that time, I wasn't aware that you don't have to shoot at around this time of the day. The rocks here are overexposed, and just the quality itself is not ideal. I didn't know anything about golden hour and perfect lighting conditions. I was just going to the beach and I was like, okay, I'll take the drone with me. So, you know, I wasn't aware of the things that I need to do. So here, again, we almost don't have any movement. What am I doing here? I'm just going forward without any idea what is the subject here. The horizon is super tilted, as you can see. And it's just, it lacks some ideas. It lacks a nice planning of the things that I actually want to film. I kind of like this shot. I mean, it's very, very simple. I'm moving to the right while looking downwards. It's fine, but I actually really like this shot because of this these boats this jet ski here around this right corner, and I'm actually trying to make some type of small maneuver. As you can see, my shots are extremely quick too. They're very, very short clips, 20-30 seconds. I'm not sure why I recorded so many short clips only, but for the most part, I'm not even doing anything. I'm just sitting around looking at one point. And that's a bit pointless because it shows that I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't have any good planning. I don't have a specific object that I really want to showcase, to introduce from a different perspective, different angle. I'm just looking at the things and I'm thinking that I'm recording something, but what I am getting instead is just a pointless shot of the things around you that are sitting still. Here, again, it doesn't even look like a drone shot. It looks like I'm sitting on the rocks, and I'm quite close to the rocks too. So I'm not even further away from the rocks over the water. Here in this shot, I actually have something that I like. I'm gaining some altitude here, and right here, I think I'm starting to rotate the camera a little bit. I think this is it. This is actually a good shot in my opinion. The only thing, of course, that is wrong is the lighting, because it's very bright. Look at all these reflections in the water. It's not a good look for the footage itself, but in terms of maneuvers, I think it was okay. So jumping to the DJI Spark, here I have one of my very first flights with the Spark again, and you can immediately see the improvement in the quality of the Spark compared to the Phantom 3 standard. Personally, I find the quality of the Spark a lot better, even though it's 1080p here. So it seems here I have learned a little bit already. I am tilting the camera downwards. I am trying to capture another perspective, especially this one is something that I really enjoy, the top-down look of the water. And this shot is actually alright. I mean, it's a bit basic, but it's fine. It's not choppy. It's still smooth. It's not bad in terms of composition, I would say. The only thing I would change right now is me not being in the frame. Right here, I can see myself in the frame, but that's alright. The shot itself seems fine for now. So here we have an actual object that I was trying to film and follow at the same time. This is my wife, and I was trying to get her in the shot and just film something with her. At that time, I was not aware that this is not a really good idea. She's out of the shot already, and the whole shot just lacks depth, lacks idea. And what am I trying to do even here? I'm trying to showcase the ships and the sea. I went by her very quickly, and now I'm not doing anything. So as you can see, the main mistakes that I'm doing in these early shots that I've been getting with the Phantom 3 standard and with the Spark, the main problems are that I just don't have a precise idea what I want to shoot. The one thing which I believe I have improved a lot recently is that I have a very specific idea and plan of the things that I want to shoot nowadays, and before I was just not aware, not knowing what to film, how to film it, from what angle, from what perspective, and I was wasting so much time, wasting so much of my battery life just looking around. As you can see, I'm just looking around for the most part. Yes, some shots are not too choppy, they're not too bad, but they don't bring anything. And filming the sun directly, not having a good idea where to go after I take the main shot that I have planned. Those are all mistakes that can easily be overcome when you actually plan your shots. I want to go back to this shot for a second because this is the same place that I visited recently with my Phantom 4 Pro version 2.0. I made a video about that. Of course, it was not during the summer, it was not full of people, but I want to give you guys a little comparison with these two shots that I made on this location with the Phantom 3 standard and the shots that I managed to get with the Phantom 4 Pro. Just a little bit of comparison so you can see the difference. guys have it. These are some of the things which I did wrong when I just started out flying drones. I really don't mind showing some of my vulnerabilities, some of the fails which I have done. That's why I had decided to document all of my FPV journey and show you some crashes, some things that went wrong, some things which were not good in terms of cinematic footage and how it looks. Because we are all human, we all make mistakes, and I believe it's very easy to cherry pick your best moments and only showcase them on YouTube in order to make yourself really good. But that's not what I'm about. I'm about showing you everything that could be beneficial, informative and interesting, so you can learn and become better yourself. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's really different, but hopefully it will be interesting for you to watch. So if it was, drop a like and subscribe. Turn on your bell notifications so you'll never miss any of my newer videos. This is Mike from Drone Supremacy. Take care everyone, and I'll see you very soon.
Where do
Ciao.
I begin? I see the hate, they don't wanna see me win. Bank deposits, I got more coming in. Top down, throw